maybe there needs to be some sort of greater understanding and communication in a love situation. So maybe just healthy boundaries, remembering that your relationships aren't meant to take from your path, but to add to it. And it's not supposed to take you from your center or your inner compass. It's like, don't give up on this connection. Definitely don't give up on this connection. So, I mean, you might currently be feeling stuck, but this is encouraging you to let go of the things that sit achingly out of reach so that you can break free of limitations. And there's a need to take care of yourself, make sure that you're well rested, and get excited. Just get excited to wake up each day. So maybe after the period of taking time for yourself, so that you can recharge and be energized, there will be a new beginning or a renewal into a more innocent, childlike, adventurous kind of energy. So maybe in the meantime, believe in yourself, definitely, but try a new hobby. It can kind of help to learn something new or try a new hobby for ourselves and spend time and energy into that. And it kind of frees up the energy that is being spent on thinking about this situation. So changing your awareness and your focus from this situation into channeling it into trying a new hobby, and do it in love. So like if you're trying to manifest love, when you're doing your new hobby, do it with love, like do it with full passion, full, like, not like, you know, make sure you rest and take care of yourself like the cards were saying, but like definitely act like the thing that you're, treat it like you would treat the person you desire. So like even for yourself, treat yourself like the person you desire would treat you, and it kind of like creates that space in your environment for that to come in. And so trying a new hobby can really help shift your energy and awareness off of this and into something else to help free up that energy so it can come in. And I deserve information and moments of silence too. So that's like, you know, it's just like the seasons. Like there's going to be literally a time for this, a time for that. But we have to be understanding of that and aware that there will be downtime and moments where we feel like we have a lot of time to ourselves, but that's meant to find new things about ourselves, or maybe learn something about our environment that if we're too caught up in these things that we're looking for, we're not even going to see what we have currently. So like if it seems stagnant, if it seems delayed, it doesn't mean like it's immediate failure. And it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to accept the way that you're feeling, and it's okay to just not be okay sometimes. And that's when we definitely need to feed trust and silence your inner critic. So, and just keep walking in your authenticity, and that will 1,000% get you the results that you're seeking. Anytime we step out of that is when things in our life start getting a little wonky. There will be some forgiveness in this situation because, I mean, we're all human, and I mean, we can decide when something is, you know, too far or too much. We are the stewards of our own lives. We are the stewards of our own energy. And anything that is taken from that, it's not necessarily that thing's fault. Sometimes it's just to show us that we are not very in tune with ourselves. Nobody should be able to take you off your path, right? You have the power always. And so situations like this might show us that we're spending so much into this love situation that we are essentially disrupting the flow of our own lives. So yes, there's a need for forgiveness for yourself and others, but you can say when enough is enough. Only you can say when something does not align, it doesn't feel good anymore. Only you can do that. And so sometimes those separations happen so that we can get really strong in ourselves and know what we do want or need. So maybe this is a need to reach out to your circle, and just to remember you're not alone in this, even spiritually. You know, God, your angels, your guides, your ancestors, your spirit team is there with you, helping you through this situation and showing you what you need to know, what you need to learn so that it can progress. But a lot of times when we're so busy wanting it to progress, we're not learning any of the lessons. So we just have to accept the state, accept the peace, accept and allow God to work behind the scenes. Stop, when we put our awareness on something, literally the particles will stop moving. Like, our awareness is that powerful. So if you shift your awareness, it allows the particles and God to naturally do what it needs to do. If we keep looking at it, it's not going to change state. So just remember that you've got a community for you. And if you don't, then, maybe you can find some solace and inspiration and encouragement from my channel or similar channels, similar light workers in this world. Any closing messages for this collective? This is giving me, when there's something that you want to do, but you're maybe not able to do it, strategize a different way to do the same thing. I don't know if you sing, or maybe it's just something that music can just help release your throat chakra. Make sure what you're listening to is high vibrational as well if you're in a low space. Take a leap of faith on receiving this love. Just let it flow. That's really what I'm getting. And just make sure you focus on the good qualities in yourself and others. So make sure that that's the things you're focusing on, because a lot of times when we get comfortable with someone, we can start, especially if we do that to ourselves still, we'll be, certain things will start bothering us. But when we're at a state of peace and nothing about ourselves bother us, there's nothing about anyone else that can really bother us. And not only that, true love isn't like that. We work through anything that's making us have those thoughts about somebody. We work through those things because that's not of God. That's not how God loves us. That's not the type of love. If you're truly wanting this love connection, it's very important to celebrate the good qualities in yourself and in others, and not to focus on the things that they don't do, the shortcomings, the things that, of course, there's extremes in certain situations, but I'm just saying, oh my God, they brush their teeth with the toothbrush in their left hand, or I don't know, just an example. But it's these are things that make people who they are, and you have to accept them as a whole. It's unconditional love. And if you want someone to do that to you, you have to do that to yourself. And if you want to be able to do that to others, you have to do that to yourself. A little bit left in me. Anything else? Confidence. Yeah, so just remember that you're divine. Maybe do some dancing. That'll help raise your vibrations and clear up some energy, free up some energy. And just believe in yourself, believe in this connection, believe in spirit, believe in the possibility that you are going to get the outcome you desire, the happiness that you're working towards. It looks like you're working really hard towards this. Doing a lot of shadow work. So keep going. This one's peeking at me. And ask yourself, what do I need? That's important. If you're ever find yourself lost in a situation, whether it's caught up with somebody else and you don't even know anymore what, you just feel so lost, that's when you need to ask yourself, what do I need? And if you don't have a clear answer on that, you need to take the alone time to find those answers. And that is how you move forward for the best possible path for you.